Hello everyone, I'm your host Marble Jester. Welcome to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Now, I believe our difficulty will be, not Trial of Iron. This is, for difficulty settings, this is a bit of a, overwhelming selection. In Path of the Damned difficulty, enemies receive a bonus to most stats and encounters, and meaning more enemies can be changed in-game. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with normal. I love games like these. In fact, on my past computer, well over a year ago, I downloaded and played a rather remarkable one, Planescape Torment, and its spiritual successor, Torment Tides of Numenera. Your character's biography writes itself as your adventures unfold. So this does have some dialogue respect. Huh. Well, anyway, this game was Planescape Torment. It was rather exceptional, and although I did download it, but just today, shortly before I'm starting this this recording here, I ordered it off of Amazon, Canadian Amazon, for remarkably cheap too, like a brand new copy, in fact. But yeah, so you can look forward to that, and I find it a bit of an anomaly of when they're going to be coming out with Numenera, but I mean, a bit of a mystery is what I mean. Oh, did you see that? That cursor for a second there?
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
One of the other travelers signals for Kevin to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You go away no further. Let's see. Sorry, it's a little late right now. Like 10:36 to be exact. Well, let's check this thing out. Alright, we've got our basic human here. Let's see what female looks like. Woo, that's one heck of a do. The stylization here. I do believe I shall be a male, even though I generally prefer to have Oh, I see. Next. Just establishing, yep, I'm male, with the pointy arrow boner symbolizing my penis. Aumua? I'm not familiar with this world and lore here, so my resolve and might are both +1 here. Aumua, the mighty Aumua are the largest of the Keith races and are commonly found in or near oceans, so they're almost like Zoras or mermen, whatever. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rotai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. So they're more like amphibian people, I would surmise. Dwarf? You gotta love the dwarves. Never played with one though, it doesn't suit my cup of tea. Orlan. Smallest of the Keith races, yeah. Kinda ugly in my opinion too. See, godlike. Whoa! That's one heck of a do. The godlike are children of the Keith, civilized races who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come up with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. How do they, like, procreate? Are they immortal? Man, that's weird. I'm gonna be honest, So, dexterity and perception. Wait, dexterity, constitution. See, godlike. Dexterity and intellect. Huh, I thought it would have been the elves that boost intellect, but intellect is always associated with magic here, like in... Hold on a second. What the hell? Come on. Intellect represents the character's logic and reasoning capabilities. Interaction can be useful deductions, sudden realizations, and problem solving. In combat, it contributes to the will defense and influences durations and areas of effect for all abilities and talents. Let's see now. Dexterity. Dexterity is an abstraction of a character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. In interactions, it can be used for sleight of hand and fast reactions. In combat, it affects the character's action speed with all attack spells and abilities, and contributes to the reflex defense. You know what? I think the idea of not having headgear is kind of lame to me, but having an story-based, story-wise exceptional character combined with dexterity and intellect, that's really my cup of tea. Oh, pardon me. See, death godlike, fire godlike, Jesus. Moon godlike, man, that looks asinine. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I can change his... Whatever, I'll just skim through them, just, give an idea. Death godlike are the most distrusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes, or in some cases, entire face, giving them a sinister appearance. The growths are transparent for the godlike, but opaque from the outside, hiding their features. Death godlike are common and killed at birth because many cultures consider them to be harbingers of doom. Death's Usher. When death godlike attack an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. Interesting. Fire godlike. The embodies godlike often resemble hot metal, burnt wood, or stone with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks of their skin. Fire godlike are objects of both reverence and fear in the Dead Fire Archipelago. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one will cause a volcano to awaken. In the Direwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of Magran, goddess of war and fire. Battleforged. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like metal in a forge, gaining damage reduction and doing a small amount of fire damage to any creature who hits them in melee. Interesting, I might consider that. Now, Moon Godlike, if I can change those silly horns, I think these guys might be cool. Moon Godlike are the most tolerated of the Godlike. While their skin tone and large moon-like growth on their foreheads may be strange to some, their appearances are generally considered more palatable by the other kith. Sailors have many beliefs that Moon Godlike and their propensity to bring luck, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. Silvertide. Every encounter, when reduced below 75%, 50%, and 25% endurance, Moon Godlike generate waves of healing moonlight and restore endurance to them and their allies. Nature Godlike appear to be a fusion of human and animal features, often covered by plants, moss, or fungi. This has led to the common stigma that they are diseased, and many are killed at birth because of it. Many druidic orders have a keen interest in nature godlike because of their general curiosity as to how souls occupy animals, plants, and stones. Wellspring of Life grants a bonus to might, constitution, and dexterity when endurance is below 50%. You know what? I think the white magic healing thing will be see body type. You know what, I think like a more lean elf thing would be cool if paired with a fighter paladin. Wizard. The Masters of Academic Magic, yeah, we all know what a wizard is. Can install mid-range attack that hits smaller for raw damage and can leave targets dazed. Spells wizard have a variety. Lore +1, mechanics +1, endurance. Ooh, all these are not so good. What about Chanter? How's their lore mechanics? Very low, very low, very low. All trying to continue to speak chants made of magical phrases made through passive effects and can help build chants' power until they can use an invocation. Invocation, powerful magical effects that chanters can create after they have spoken us require a number of phrases through their chants. I don't know. I think being a wizard. See, lore +2. Lore represents characters accumulating miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversations and scripted interactions, lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the user to use higher level scrolls than mechanics. Traps and locks. Say no more. 30 + 10. Let's see. A rogue is like that. Ranger. I think a wizard would be nice. So yeah, default spells, is it? Ghost Blades. Calls a field of unearthly blades into existence, inflicting immediate pierce damage and a hobbled affliction on targets. What does hobbled mean? It afflicts their dexterity and a hobbled affliction on targets in the area of effect. First level word spell average length. You know what? I like the idea of Ghost Blades. Remaining 3, so... all level 1s, huh? Minoleta's minor missiles. Summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, inflicting crush damage. Sweet. Spirit Shield. This kind of shield spirit increase damage reduction and a concentration bonus. Parasitic Staff creates a glowing quarter staff of pure energy for the wizard to wield. Granted a bonus chance to hit and giving the wizard endurance with each successful strike. Speed, fast. Effects caster summon a weapon because parasitic quarters after 45 seconds. Here's dazzling lights. Part-time display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Eldritch Aim? That sounds Lovecraftian. Grants user elbow to start, resulting in a preternatural accuracy for a short period. Oh, so it's Fleet Feet. What's this? Empowers the target with unnatural speed, increasing their movement rate. No. Wizard double case duplicate cast to distract enemies, granting the caster high deflection bonus against a single attack. You know what? My intuition is telling me... Ooh, that's a cool looking spellbook. My intuition is telling me that that is indeed what I may want. Let's see. Intellect. Plus plenty. Up to 19. We're going to do the same thing you should always do in Planescape. Nope. Oh yeah, that's good. And might, just in case. Whoa, he's got a cool looking arm, you see that? The white that wins. Constitution, intellect. Intellect plus 1. Once the crown ruled the southern seas, Old Valley is now crumbled remnants of an empire of war and merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. I can change my costume anyway. Sure, let's get the intellect bonus. Let's see, what's percent? Pick up details, interaction with cues, catch someone in a lie, to make an observant comment about their appearance. Happening background in combat, it converts to deflection, reflex. Grants a bonus to interrupt. You know what? I think I would like a bonus to perception, actually. I've got plenty, got a background, lore +2. Life amongst nobility, mystic. You've never been able to explain how the universe guides your path. Beyond every task you undertake is a feeling of cosmic direction. Stealth, survival +1. Lore +2. You know what? A guy with good lore may be useful. Ah. Stark red wouldn't be good. That's my problem with Torchlight, you know? The art's too bright. I prefer one that's a little more modest, but this one ain't gonna do. That one's cheesy too. You know what? That one's just right, in fact, though. So, whatever. Let's keep going. Oh god. I don't like that. Well, this includes women? Sorry, I sounded so Jewish there. You know what? Hold on, there's something I gotta check here. Yeah, I think actually I want to be a fire godlike, because during its fire godlike glow, melee damage reduction, gaining damage reduction and doing a small amount of fire damage to any creature who hits them in melee. Yeah, you know, I actually think that would be serve as a better defense than the moon godlike's one. Does go like attack an enemy with their damage was increased. You know what? A good offense is the best defense, actually. Yeah, here we go. So still, it'll be Wizard's Double, Minor Missiles, Ghost Blades, and Fan of Flames. And yep, Fan of Flames. Here I'll be the same. Yep, the lore I wanted. Man, that's crazy. That's kind of cuckoo, but it's sort of the right balance between strange and mundane. Yeah, and it fits with this portrait too. So yes, male sinister. Stoic, noble, feisty, mystic. Voice. What do you mean? Well, are you gonna play it? Bolt of Energy? Oh, that's the default one, I suppose. I guess Mystic, I'll go with. Actually, none. A good mind is marked by someone who does not talk too much. Sorry that I'm adjusting the volume so much. I'm just trying to find something that fits. And you know what? I shall be the marble... You know what? I'm Jester. Very well. Alright. It's good. New quest. The Gilded Veil. So, I've stricken ill recently, and my caravan has stopped, right? Caravan Master Odima. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group. His bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quiver as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Veil's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh, sounds like diarrhea.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Cool. So he knows about homeopathy.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Bleach bow. What? What? Hold on, pardon me. Nods and slides his worn bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries, eh?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Yeah, I'll go see about those berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travels, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
I think I recognize that voice actress.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
So I'm guessing that Beowick is a monster of some sort?
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Yeah, I see. Oh yeah, and it has this classic cursor, just like Torment. Oh, that's awesome, but brand new graphics. So, this is one of our caravans here. That's reassuring. Look at us. A couple of two cool people. Oh, we can zoom in and out. Oh, does it follow that? No, it doesn't follow the cursor. But, yeah. Hey, what's this Final Fantasy looking guy? Caravan life doesn't agree with you, does it? You look as raw as that merchant, Hoidan. Nah, if it just says Caravaner, these guys ain't got nothing too important to mention. What's in here? Deer wooden clothing? Damage resistance 0, but whatever. Oh, did I take it? Yes, I did. Let's see, what have I got here? Giant miniature space piglet. What the deuce? No, it says Gowron's Pledge. This item grants the ability to shield the wearer from the myriad perils that plague the world of Eora, an aspect of the god Eothas. Gon represents the harvest of old age, symbolized here by the many interlocking sickles that form the ring. As Gon helps protect the dignity of old age, so too do his followers pledge to prevent young lives from being harvested before their time. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their... Yep. Now what's this? These look like mushrooms. The stash. Is that like a alternative infinite inventory? For like alchemical ingredients or something? The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged
Not
wound in
looking
its
forward
trunk.
to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
I love a tough woman. Even though I ain't got no penis. Oh, okay. I didn't stray off as far as I thought. Huh. Who are you, mister? Hyodan. Oh, he's got a portrait. Handsome guy. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you got. See, she's got weapons, right? Let's see, how much CP do I even have? Yeah, I got 100. Stash. So is everything, or just weapons? Ah, here we go. So am I really, truly that naked? Oh my lord.
What you need?
I'm pathetic. Yep. Look at that. Mission is key in the Pillars of Eternity. Make your way through the Eastern Reach. Open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Well, let's talk to him.
Something else you need?
Who are
It's
you?
like I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
With that look like that, I'm sure you'll do well. You now have one rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality. Tell me about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Saris and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Cool story, bro. He shrugs. Deerwood is a former Adir colony, so it seemed a good place to start. Oh, yeah. Sounds like you got the short end of the stick. I don't see it that way. I wouldn't even be stacking the crates in this wagon. My brothers and I are all working together for the sake of the family enterprise. Okay. Bye. Inventory. Here we go. Ah, I see. She's got a battle axe and a torch. Okay, I thought that might have been a special enchanted thing, and I was like, oh hey, she's so OP this early on. But nah. Weapon sets. I got a wand. Ah, like two-handed with a wand. Guess the book's just for show. Or, just as grimoire. Oh, the grimoire is like an object that represents your spell compendium. Okay. Come on, baby. Sparfell.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Like a heavy-voiced Alucard. Crispin Freeman. Oh no, not Crispin Freeman. Fucking Vincent
Let's
Valentine.
check by those outcroppings.
Wizards have the ability to learn a staggering number of spells. Absolutely staggering. It will horrify you. You'll never want to play this game again, but they are always limited by the capacity of their grimoires. At any given time, a grimoire may only contain 4 spells of each level. Click on a spell on the right panel to remove it from the grimoire. Add spells to inventory to empty slots by clicking on the spell in the left panel. Yeah, minimize. Yeah, minimize. No, not minimize. No. I'll just forget about them and they'll stockpile to the point where like I open it up one day and it's like, whoa! Wizard ready combat. Oh, I know very well about combat. Well, how do you unpause the game? Come on. I press P? Oh, okay. P stands for party. Oh, you click that center icon. Cool, let's take his pelt. Alright, let's take this thing's pelt. No, never mind, it's stinky. Oh, never mind. Okay, now I can take its pelt. Fucking silly. Wolfhide. Thanks, bib.
This is it.
Spinberry. As you receive quests, your journal will update. Updated my journal. That's one memorable thing from Planescape. I heard you're kind of a spiritual sort. Yeah, I'm a mystic. Yeah, and it has mystic bracketed. That's so cool. It's just like, God. I spend my days studying theology. Come to believe that theology... Yeah? How is it you happen to come here? I've come to believe that theology must be lived rather than studied. Ooh, that's... Then it's time for you to move on. For me, that's just about every week. Breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? I'm gonna settle here and start a new life. Well, who knows? Redrick pays well enough. Maybe we end up neighbors. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odema will give me an earful. Odema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Tell me about yourself. You can tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rautai and another in Adir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Why are you here? Sighs unevenly, her eyes search for the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ijamil, whatever. But I'll do anything for her. She's a better woman than me. So I'm here and we'll see. What can you tell about the Direwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, I used to be part of the Ader Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Alright, let's head back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. Yeah, he sounded like a prick. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down the way. Come on. Let's get you your water. Moment's Respite quest update. Hey, he was right here. So what is he, up here? Yeah, I hear the stream to the left. Or to the west, I mean to say. Since this is an adventure game. Party gained 170 experience. Oh, I just noticed that. I love these HUD things like this here. Oh!
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Continue. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides. Barely discernible in the dim moonlight, he no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Kaliska frowns. Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. You know what? We're going to have to end off this episode here. So long, folks, and see you next time on Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your host, Marble Jester. Bye.